G'day fellas. I just wanted to do a review on these eBay camping hammocks. I'll run you through the features and the price and see what I think about the whole thing. So this is the hammock. I'll start with the ends. It comes with these carabiners. They're pretty good quality, stainless. And when you first take this out of its pouch that it comes in, the ends feel really robust. Like this end here feels strong as, which I guess the first thing is you have doubts, because it's just like parachute material, you have doubts about whether it can actually hold weight. I weigh about 100 kilos. This thing easy supports me. It just feels secure. It didn't feel like it was going to rip or break or anything like that. So what it's got is you get these two bits of string with it, and it's got these nice quality eyelets that it runs through, and that just keeps the mesh off your face, I guess, is the main thing. It just raises it up a little bit off the rest of the hammock. And I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I just tied a couple of truggy hitches at the other end just to pull everything tight, but it's still got a fair bit of sag on the mesh. And the other end is exactly the same as the first end. The zips are good. They feel a little bit flimsy, but the zipper, like the actual zipper itself, is good. It zips pretty freely, and I didn't find myself fighting the zip to get it open or closed, which is good. And it was just the pullers themselves that they actually feel small to me. So yeah, that's not too bad though. They're obviously double-sided, so that you can unzip and zip up from the inside once you're inside of it. And that side of things is not too bad. So the whole hammock folds up into this pouch, so it folds into itself pretty much. So you just roll it up neatly, pop it in there, and then it's just a tiny bag. That's the wicked thing about hammocks, especially if, like, for example, we've got a camper trailer, but sometimes when we're in another town, we might want to go out for like a boys' night, just camping by ourselves. So I don't want to carry a swag because it's way too big. So a hammock like this is perfect because it folds into the tiny bag. So the mesh, keeping in mind, so this stuff's all made in China, but the mesh is actually pretty good. It's tiny little hexagons, as you can see. There's no way a mosquito, a fly, or even a midgie is going to get through that. So in Australia we call it midgie mesh, but midgie mesh is actually different to this, but this is exactly the same in terms of functionality. It's going to do the job because the holes are very, very small, wouldn't let any insects through. And you'll notice I've actually got a king single mattress inside of it. So this is actually a big one. This is like a 10 centimeter thick inflatable one, because that was the other thing when I saw on the eBay ad that you can put a single mattress in it. I thought, oh, no way, like there's no way it's going to fit in. But this is the biggest sized king single that you can get, and yeah, it's pretty good fit. When you get into it, it does feel like these corners kind of want to pop out past the actual material, and sort of, it's hard to describe, but sometimes these corners kind of pop out from the base, but it doesn't affect its comfort at all. And yeah, I was quite surprised that the single fit in there, but it does. If I had the choice though, I'd probably sleep without it. It does add more of a flat base to the whole thing, but for me, I find it comfortable just to sort of lie in a normal hammock and sleep like that. That to me is comfortable, but some people prefer like a flat bed feel, which if you do, this isn't too bad for the price. So the stitching and everything, that's the weakest point normally of anything. when I get in, like I said, I weigh about 100 kilos. Yeah, no problems with any of the stitching. It's in terms of durability, I'm not sure. I haven't really run this for very long, so I don't know how long it's going to last. But when you go on eBay and you look at the price of these things, they're really quite affordable. For me, it's like a bit of a toy. Like, I just wanted to try it, you know. I'm not going to use this thing all the time. I've got a couple of swags and the rest of it, you know, all tents and depending what we're doing. But I just wanted to, you know, it just intrigued me that this thing that is under $100, how it was going to perform. And surprisingly, the quality of this Chinese stuff's getting pretty good. I like it. Anyway, that's about it. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in where to get them. They're really cheap, so yeah, give it a go, see what you reckon. It's definitely a lightweight method of camping, and I like how it gets you off the floor. If you didn't have the mattress, that's what I was going to say before, if you didn't have the mattress in there, I think you would be affected by the cold, so the temperature is going to come through that. There's no two ways about it. But if you're in a sleeping bag, which just about all sleeping bags are can go over negative degrees now, so just pop a good sleeping bag in there and a pillow and have yourself a few brews, and I reckon you'll slump into that and have a good night's sleep. Anyway, thanks for watching.